this.
Oh my god. Olivia, you're doing so good tonight. I look weird.
No, you can say that. Ooh, this is fun.
One of my nails fell off.
Same one that we glued on.
You grow so grown. Now the same love than ever. It's so hot. I have a face band. Give me a second.
Where is it?
Oh, I swear, at this moment, you mean everything. Okay, slowly,
That's
okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Closet Chaos. Okay,
Not a
this
sound girl.
is Debbie Dover. Welcome, Debbie.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you so much for being here. I
I'm
have
so
to
excited
say
you called me.
right away. Oh, you can see my boobs. Okay,
It's not that kind of show.
it is not.
Unless there's like,
Yet.
tips flying out somewhere.
Okay, I want to make a huge disclaimer, okay? Debbie did not do my hair and makeup tonight because I
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
look like shit.
No, you do not.
Here's the thing.
You kind of did a red eye and had like a travel day from hell yesterday. I'm surprised. I wouldn't even be out of bed.
I know, and when I got out of bed, everybody's saying hi, Debbie. Look, everybody loves you.
Hi.
Let's see us in a bikini.
Hi.
What the hell?
Wow.
Okay, Big Mary,
That would not
don't
be
even
good.
talk to us because you're supposed to be.
Oh my God. I'm gonna cry right now. We
That
can't
Big
even
Mary's
talk,
on
we can't
here?
even talk about it.
I know. I'm sweating.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I need to do? Do you have an extension cord? I'll move this fan
You need
over
to
here.
give me some hormones.
We need some Beyonce air though. There's a okay. Hold on. Let me. You do.
No, we don't. I don't have anything other than you can turn that up higher.
Yeah. And let me
Okay,
move
hi
this
everybody.
way.
So, as you can see, we are back with Closet Chaos. We are missing Olivia because Olivia is a brat. And yesterday when we landed, oh my gosh, that's
See?
so much better.
I'm telling you.
Sorry about the sound if you can hear the fan, but
We're allowed.
that helps. That helps.
Is that good?
Sit.
Okay.
Yes, you're gonna like it.
I just want you to be comfortable.
Debbie and I both have our drinks. It's vodka cheers, and
It's after
White
show drink.
Monster.
Yeah.
and Mio drops, and I always have to do that when I say Mio. We have to talk about your tats.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have the best tats of
Okay.
anybody I know. Okay.
Well, thanks.
So Debbie
I
is my
should.
hair and makeup
Very
girl.
expensive.
Woman, lady, what are you? Hair and makeup.
Stick with girl. Let's go girl. As long
Okay,
as
Debbie's
we can.
my hair and makeup girl. And she, like I said, did not do my hair and makeup tonight. So first thing is, let me just talk about myself for a minute. You just sit there.
Absolutely. I'll act like I've never heard any of it.
Oh, you can pull up Tenille's song while I'm talking.
I got it.
Okay. So, God, it's hot in here. It's hot in this room. We need to start doing closet casts in my bedroom.
We need to get
Because-
a window. No, just get a window unit for this closet.
True, we did that. It is so hot in here. Okay. We went to Alaska, everybody. We went to Alaska. It has been like the only state that I've never been to. I've wanted to go to Alaska for years. And so we went to Atlanta, did a little layover, flew 7 hours to Alaska. That was great.
Oh,
It was so easy. I mean, it was 7 hours,
Yeah.
but
you should
you're
have been in
making me
another
uncomfortable
country.
when you look at me. You're
Right,
supposed to
really?
look- you need to look at me there.
I was trying to be conversational.
I know, Jay did that too, and I kept going, stop looking at me. Because the reason being is that I just want to look at myself
Right.
the whole time.
It's like when I'm with a client in a mirror, they prefer to talk to me here versus me turn and look at them, and vice versa. Like if they start
True.
turning and looking
Yeah,
at
then
me,
you can't do their
I'm like,
hair.
Hey, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's also like when the dentist tries to talk to you. Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
You can't respond.
It's literally something like, okay, my eyes look,
You look beautiful. Can I
look
please,
weird.
please? So vain. Who says we're so vain? Damn Skippy, it's my next tattoo.
Mishy, wait, what's her name? Mishy, you know what? You can just leave because we are vain, and you would be too if you were sitting here looking like this in a scalding hot closet.
Look at, that's right, I'm red.
We're all sweating, and our makeup is just dripping, and I have jet lag, and so you know what, Mishy? You're vain. You are vain. You're vain just by telling us that we're vain.
I like
Let's
to be
sing
vain.
it. You're so vain. We're gonna do the same key.
You sing. I'll do harmony.
You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. You're so vain. I bet you think the song is about you. Down. You're looking at me still.
I know, I can't help it.
Okay, so we went to Alaska. Alaska was awesome. I might have some pictures to show you from Alaska. But anyway, it was cold. The weirdest thing about Alaska was like the night we got there, so it doesn't get dark until like
I thought that was a
4 in the
total
morning.
myth. I don't know
No.
why I thought that was a myth. I thought people were just exaggerating.
So weird. And so we got there and we wanted to find like a place to like sit outside, drink some wine, you know, just like enjoy it. And it was 11 at night, totally bright, like lighter outside than it is here. Well, about the same as it is here now.
That was crazy.
It was so weird, and we were like, how do people rob places in Alaska? Because it never gets dark. So there's no way to sneak in. And even if you wore like, you know, all black and you put on a black like ski mask and you tried that way, still no way to do it because it's light outside. And so oh, go back to your story about Olivia. Okay, I will. I'm leading up to that. So,
Oh, where she's at?
because I said she was a brat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so puffy. You know what, Debbie? I need my brows to be better. That's
Okay.
what's happening tonight because I didn't choose the right color pencil,
The
or
darker
they didn't
brown?
have the coffee color.
Okay.
Because Debbie told me about a pencil
You
that
need
you can get at
espresso,
Walgreens.
yeah.
And you're supposed to get espresso color, and mine is just, they're too light. That's the problem. So in a second, I'm going to go get an eyebrow pencil. Or
Yeah.
you might have one with you.
I have some.
Okay, and then you can put some on me. Because, again, I want to reiterate, Debbie did not do my hair and makeup tonight. 'Cause if she
Okay,
would have, I would
I'm
look so
looking
much
a little-
better. But
There's
you can
some
see
weird,
how...
There's some weird stuff going on with my eyebrows. But,
Well, it's weird because, like,
who cares if we're going to sweat it all off? This is freaking hot.
it's so hot. You're...
I'm sweating.
Me too.
It's just a little grease. You know, I
It's
wash
so...
my hair. We're
Why?
so-
It's not even this hot outside.
It's just because we're in here.
Yeah, and I
it's
got
not-
all like flustered
Yeah,
right
yeah.
before. Okay, so anyway, we did the shows, and so both of our shows obviously was, you know, light out the whole time. The crowds were amazing. Steve Winwood's daughter opened for us
Oh, cool.
on the second night. So the first night we played in this little town called Soldotna. Soldotna?
How's it spelled? You don't remember. It must be spelled weird. It's
I
not-
can't remember
it's
how to
not-
say it, but they were awesome. And then, so guess who opened for us? It's this band. I cannot remember any names today, but anyway, it's one of the guys that was in Lifehouse. Remember their songs? 'Cause it's you and me,
Yeah.
and all of the people, nothing
Proof.
prove. So one of those
Second
guys
to
from
lose, yeah.
Lifehouse was there, so they opened for us both nights. Anyway, we went hiking. We climbed a hill, a mountain,
I saw
and
that.
I didn't bring hiking shoes, so I had to hike in Crocs, and that was not good. Emma had to hike in Uggs. That was also not good.
Was it cold or was it?
Freezing.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see the picture I posted?
Where you had a beanie on?
I
and
had a
was like,
beanie.
is this just that she didn't want to like deal with her hair, or was it cold? Because you don't
Clearly, it doesn't matter.
Stop.
So, my hair's still wet, kind of. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, it's freezing. I had to stop in the gift shop and buy a beanie and buy a sweatshirt and buy Audrey a sweatshirt. Like, we were not planning on it being that cold.
Oh my gosh.
Alaska was beautiful. I loved it. I will say it's a very long flight.
Yeah, for not being in like Hawaii or Europe or something.
Yes, yeah. And there's not, like, I don't know what the deal was, but like everywhere we went, it was like, it's going to be a 2-hour wait. It's going to be an hour and a half wait. Even for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, no matter what. It
Well,
was
it's just because the town is small or something?
I
or-
guess because it's like tourist season and like everybody's there fishing and like
Oh
you know,
yeah.
so it's just super busy. But anyway, so yesterday morning, right? Sunday morning, yesterday morning, we left at like 11:15 from Alaska, flew to Seattle. we were going to have a 2-hour layover in Seattle. And that flight something was wrong with that airplane. And so we were delayed 7 hours. So basically, by the time we got on our flight, we were doing a red eye. So we flew a red eye.
So you were sitting in Seattle for 7 hours?
Sitting in Seattle. So I fell asleep on the floor in the airport. I was asleep while this plane was unloading. And like, I pray to God no one was like, that's Sarah Evans sleeping on the floor.
Times are hard.
And so Olivia got the bright idea because Olivia is dating somebody from Oregon. So his name, should I say his name or no?
Well, maybe wait till after the...
Okay, I'll wait.
After the
big reveal.
Yeah.
Right. So we went out to Oregon a couple weeks ago, did a private show. She met this guy. She was like, oh my God, he would be perfect to be in my video because Olivia has her single coming out July 9th. And so we asked him to fly to Nashville and be in her video, and he did. They ended up, really liking each other. So now they're kind of dating, I guess. And like, he's been on the road with us since the video shoot. He's awesome. His family is amazing. His mom is from Missouri. His dad is from Oregon. Olivia's mom is from Missouri, and Olivia's real dad is from Oregon. Like, that's weird, right?
That is very, very coincidental.
Very weird. And so his parents are incredible. They're wonderful people. And so when she was sitting in Seattle, she was like, why don't I just fly to Eugene? Because that's where they live. And I was like, yeah, why not? So I bought her a ticket because I'm so sweet. I bought her a ticket. It was like $600. But she said she would pay me back as soon as she got famous. And so
you're like, okay, so about a couple weeks, 3 months.
Yeah, July 9th, her single comes out.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she went there. She ended up getting to Eugene before we even took off on our flight. Because that's
before
how
you guys
delayed we were.
even left?
Before we
Yeah.
even left, she landed in Eugene.
How did she get her bags from being checked?
She didn't. She went to Target today and got, because she's only going to stay till like the 2nd or something.
Right,
so
right.
I told her to get a pair of shorts, a swimsuit because they have a pool, and some flip-flops, and a new pair of sweats and like 3 t-shirts.
Yeah.
Do you think that's good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a toothbrush and all that.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So then we ended up getting home this morning around 7. Audrey and I came home, immediately got in my bed together, crashed, and then Audrey got up and drove to Birmingham. So I woke up around 3 thinking no one loves me. Except you. Because
Exactly.
you're here.
Always.
But you weren't here when I woke up.
I prefer to come over when they're gone because then we can like really
Get to
down
it.
to-
Yeah, we talked
to discuss.
life. That's right. Why isn't this going like that?
We touched it and did something.
I know. Like, there's...
Sorry, we're not.
Sorry,
the
we're not
comments aren't
responding.
Scrolling. Yeah.
Yeah, why aren't the comments scrolling, Craig Dunn?
Help us out, Craig Dunn.
probably not
So
watching.
organized. Oh, thanks. Oh, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
We missed you, Birmingham.
Oh,
Hey,
I
y'all.
miss Birmingham too.
Hey, that's my sister, Brandy.
That's your sister?
Not my real sister, but like, yes.
Oh
this
my
is,
gosh.
That's a whole nother story. I'll tell you. Yes, Brandy.
Can you please put some eyebrows on me? Let the people see how you do it.
Oh my God. Let me see. Let's see what
Y'all,
I got.
Debbie is incredible.
I just happen to have my little personal makeup bag.
She knew I was going to look like death.
No, not true. Because you guys always have it next to you. I got my stuff the first time I did Closet Chaos, where y'all were calling me or whatever.
You were the guest.
I had my bag sitting next to me because I had seen y'all.
Wait, what
and
is
I'm like,
Libby Barker saying?
Libby Barker.
Is something wrong, Libby?
She's texting me.
Let
me in the live.
Oh, okay. Let Olivia. Okay, wait, how do we do that, Libby?
Did she request?
View requests. Oh no. Okay. Hold on.
Wants to be in this
Cancel.
live video.
Libby, how do I do it? I forgot.
The queen of thank you, Lucy. That's my friend. That's my babysitter, Lucy. She takes care of our kids.
Oh, I met her. Wait, see, I have no brow. You have to
I'm
put some
doing
brows
it.
on
I'm
me
doing
right
it.
now.
But let's talk about Libby.
Okay, Libby, how do I get you in? Do I do the plus sign? Let's try that.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Look at all of that.
Oh, Debbie, we want to see your tats. They said.
Oh.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
How are
Hi
you?
guys.
you. I miss y'all. Debbie, you're doing so well filling in for me. People are gonna like you more.
Try.
Debbie, do we look weird? I'm gonna put eyebrows on. You and Debbie talk.
No, y'all look great.
I'm gonna put eyebrows on, and you and me can talk.
Livy, I had such intrusive thoughts this morning.
What? That's awful. Wait, Mom, we literally clicked in the live at the perfect moment when you started talking about me. And I was like,
Oh
oh
my god, that's so weird. Blake, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Are you
Good.
tired?
You look so cute too. What are you guys doing?
We just went shopping. I went to Lululemon.
Oh, did you get the thing Audrey told you to get?
I don't know, actually.
Oh,
Again.
so now,
Hi, John.
not only did I buy Lululemon, I bought Target too.
Yeah, you bought all of them.
Well,
Miss
I'm
y'all.
happy we got to go.
Me too. It was so fun. Mom, John Byers keeps saying hi. You should say hi.
Hi, John Byers.
Someone
Okay,
say hi,
listen.
Blake. Someone said make Blake sing.
Look at that
Oh,
difference.
Oh my god, look at the difference. Okay, Libby, tell us what you've been doing while she does my brows.
We've been having fun. We literally just like have driven around, like we walked around all of Oregon's campus today and like walked around and went shopping. We went to Target, got some pizza. We've just been having a fun time.
It's very hot. It's super hot.
It's hot
I
here.
know Oregon's having a heat wave.
It's super weird.
We're going swimming.
Yeah, it was so hot.
Keep talking, Libby.
What are you? Okay, well, I'm having a wonderful time. We might go
Show
rafting.
Blake again. Everybody wants to see Blake.
We're going rafting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
Blake, you better take care of her.
We're taken care of. I promise.
We'll be great.
We're very
Oh
safe.
my god, I'm a new. Look at that.
You look gorgeous.
You're amazing, Debbie. I had no brows on before.
Oh God, I'm sweating.
It's so hot in this little closet.
It's hot here
A little
too.
dewy, right?
So,
Like a dewy, like a penny.
everybody wants to hear Blake sing. Why do they think
Yeah.
Blake
Why
can
does
sing?
everyone want to hear you sing?
I'm the
He's
only
just from
one.
Oregon.
Yeah, just because he's like.
People think that it's like osmosis. You hang out with you talented ladies.
Yeah, just because he's hanging
then
out
you
with
can sing better. That's what happened to me.
Exactly. Did you hear Debbie and I singing at the beginning?
Oh my gosh, that was not good to start.
It was good.
Well, not the
Oh.
very part
Olivia, you're doing that thing where you look away.
where you do glitchy, look away.
I'm losing service.
She's ready to go. She's ready to get back to her life.
You're glitchy. No, I heard it's 115 in Oregon.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's hotter here than it is in Nashville.
Everybody wants to know if it's. Everybody wants to know if it's
Is
Blake
it Blake
Shelton.
Shelton?
It's Blake Shelton, everyone.
Yep, that's me.
Guys, this is big news.
No.
You know,
Coming soon.
Seriously.
Gwen Stefani stepped aside.
Wait, someone wants to know if Libby's divorced. Oh wait, maybe they're talking about me.
Am I divorced? Yeah.
That's
Okay,
fine.
who are you talking about? Whiskey and
Someone said,
Wayne?
no, not Blake Shelton.
No,
Ma'am?
no one's divorced. Whiskey and Wayne. We're all good.
Who's Whiskey and Wayne?
I don't know.
Hey,
Show
guys.
What are
yourself.
you doing?
I'm finding
Sing service.
Oh yeah.
Trying to stay on
I'm
task here.
losing service, so I'm gonna have to go.
Did you ever put it in? Okay.
Bye, guys.
I don't know if you put it in. Bye.
Love y'all.
Okay, love you. Wait, my earring's in my hair somewhere.
Is it?
I don't know.
And
Okay, love you. Bye, Blake. I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
I don't think you put it in.
Here, let's find a new pair. Can you see my butt or something?
It's just right there.
Okay. Let's see. We have a whole
Let's
bag.
pretend like we're on the bus and we're
Of
getting
jewelry.
ready for a show.
Okay, just pick me out a quick pair.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't put the other one in. Y'all, this is the craziest closet chaos. It's literally chaotic. I don't even need earrings. But go ahead and pick some of these. That's a cool ring. Anyway, we're going to show you Debbie's tattoos in a second.
How about these?
These are really cute.
I love that they have gold and the white.
Okay. How do you guys like these? I'm going to put these. Wow. So,
Soups.
I think my I put a little too much there. But my brows look so good. What color was that?
It's a pen, but I didn't get you the pen because I thought the pen, you'd go wild with the pen and then you'd look like Cruella or something. But I think you can handle the pen.
I can handle the
It's
pen.
like an ink pen. instead of a pencil.
Oh, I can handle the pen. Oh,
But
I
the
can handle the pen.
pencil, you need like espresso, dark, almost black.
Avery has a show tonight.
Where?
Um,
Can we go?
I think it's happening like right now, but he's playing at Whiskey Jam with Connor. Okay, now I'm starting to look normal.
There we go.
There we go. Thanks,
she
Daddy. Woo! Okay. Debbie, you're gonna hang out with me tonight, aren't you? After Closet Chaos.
When I told Steven, I'll be over there late, he's like, okay, yeah, okay.
Well, Debbie and I, we tend to have a little too much fun together, and we start making up characters and songs. So what people don't know about Debbie is when Debbie gets a little red wine in her, she has characters that come out. And I know I shouldn't say a little red wine, a lot of red wine. When you have like quite a bit of red wine,
Yeah.
you have these characters that come out, and they are unbelievably, like, you could be an actress.
Yes.
You started, like, you initially wanted to kind of be on the entertainment side,
Yeah,
right?
musical theater, like a theater stage more than like a. It was funny in school. People were like, oh, "You're gonna go to Nashville and be a big country music star." And then I got here, and I started working, and I was like, "No, this is where I like to be. Where I feel like I'm. I mean, I love to perform, but I don't eat, sleep, and breathe it like y'all do. Like,
Right.
It's your blood life, you know. Like I love that feeling of when you look in the mirror and you go, "Yes,
Yeah.
I look. That's my crack."
Yeah,
so to
that's
speak.
right. That's where
I-
you get your high
Yeah.
from.
So I was like, I love to perform, but I love to be a character. I have my own voice, but I think I'm better in a character voice. And
Yeah,
being
you
a
actually,
character.
people don't really know this, but you can sing. And so the other
Sometimes.
night, Avery and Emma were here, and I told
I
Avery,
sing better, not so much red wined in, but it can be funny too.
it was
pretty okay for me and how red wined I was.
It was unbelievable. And so I dared Avery to make up a song, just like write a song, and I said, I'm going to give you the topic. And so the topic was, don't run through the trees because the bees will sting your knees. And so Avery and you started singing the song, and it actually turned out incredible. I've never laughed that hard in my whole life as that night.
It was really funny to like listen to it later too.
So show us some of your tats.
Okay, so
Even though
I got,
everything's backwards.
I know I have this one.
Yeah.
That is a lock, and my husband has the key because we're cheese.
Oh, because you're cheese.
Cheese. You know,
Cheesy?
cheesy,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like some people have like an anchor and a wheel mast of a ship, you know.
Mhm.
But this one I got a friend of ours, his name is Rob, did those for us a long time ago. It's a little old, needs to be touched up a little bit. This same is my married last name in a really awesome font that I can't remember what the font name is, but I love it. This piece is for my children.
Whoa!
This is
That's just unbelievable.
Brandon Hanna. He's in Nashville. I'm from Texas, but Brandon has done this whole entire piece for me and my children. So my daughter Amarillo, my son Maverick, that's from Texas, and my daughter Daisy, and then my daughter Raven. This is a cover-up as well.
Wow.
But you can kind of see just a little bit in there. It was a lot of hours. But that, I still haven't done that part because I need a little bit of.
Do you feel like you need to
extra.
do that part?
Oh, I'm going to the whole arm.
You need the whole arm. Okay.
Yeah. I got to get
So-
a piece for my mom and a piece for my husband if.
Well, see, I have tried to get Jay to get a tattoo all these years. Like,
Yeah.
we've been married 13
He
years.
doesn't have a tattoo at all.
He does not have a tattoo. And I don't know why. Like, so he loves mine. It's so hard to show, but it says Jesus.
It's so
It's right
pretty.
there.
The
And
placement
then
is really good.
that one says
I
Avery
love
Olivia
that
Audrey.
font so much. It's awesome.
And there's Raven.
Hi.
But anyway, God, wouldn't that be terrible if you could see down my shirt right through? Okay.
Needed to shave.
Oh, that would be awful. You know, okay, this is like
7:56.
fact that probably most people don't want to know about me. But I shave my legs every time I shower.
You just feel like you have to?
It's just a part of my, like,
Routine.
I wash my hair, condition my hair, shave my legs, my arms, and then wash my face, and then I rinse my conditioner out, and then I do body wash. But I just feel like why
That's
not
part of
just
your
shave
routine.
real quick? Instead of like ever having like hairy legs. Like, do you not shave?
Not every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, okay, I gotta take a shower, gotta get my clothes on, I just gotta get in, get out, and get on with the business.
Because you have 2 little kids.
Yes.
Yes. You have a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old.
I have 2 little kids and then a big kid most of the time. You know, I gotta make sure that he gets where he's going and he has all this stuff. Hey, where's my wallet? Hey, you see my Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt? You know, he's getting his uniform on for the bus. He's gonna go do a show. So
oh yeah, tell everybody who your hubby is.
my husband is
Did you forget?
Buckshot Red. No, I'm trying to think of his like handle, his Instagram handle.
My husband is
I think it's Buckshot Comedy here on Instagram. Correct me if I'm wrong, babe. And he is a comedian and tour guide for the Redneck Comedy Bus here in Nashville. And also got to do his first show at Zany's not too long ago.
Yes,
Avery got to
Avery
come.
went.
Yeah.
Avery went.
So we got to do another one where you guys get to come too. But it was great. He's really
He's really funny.
really funny.
He's really funny.
It's not funny when he's trying to be funny and you're mad at him. You know, so.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Everybody's
like,
it's
it's like when
great to live with a comedian. I'm like, yeah.
no, it's like when your husband is a pastor.
Yes.
Or your dad is a pastor, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, I love your dad. He's the most godly man. He's blah blah blah." And if you live with someone, you know, obviously everyone's human. And
Right.
they're not going to be. And so most people who are married to pastors are like, "Oh my gosh," because he made us all so mad this morning.
Yeah.
And then he went and preached the sermon.
Yeah.
But that's just the nature of it.
Yeah. Totally.
You know, unlike me, where I'm just awesome all the time, just all the time.
We are perfect.
Perfect all the time.
Absolutely never mess up.
Yes.
Ever.
I even want more brows. Okay, so,
Where's a black Sharpie marker? Who's got a fine tip black Sharpie marker? Throw it right here. I'll grab it. Like that.
I just want more.
I'm sweating!
It-
Why is it so hot?
It's so hot. Open that door.
Why did you shut
Because-
it?
It was an accident. I thought I wanted to keep Roro out.
Bro.
Okay, feel how cool it is in the bedroom. Okay,
Should we blow this air in here?
you can't.
Like with this?
Debbie, sit down.
Okay. Just starting to make me panic a little bit.
It's really hot.
7:59.
But however, you have on leggings and tennis shoes and probably
do.
socks.
I do.
Debbie has poison ivy, everybody.
It's really bad.
That's awful.
I could be like on one of those Dr. Pimple Popper
Oh
shows
my
right now.
gag. Okay.
Gag is
Are
right.
you one of those people? So Audrey, my youngest daughter, she's 16. She is obsessed with stuff like that. Like she could be a dermatologist because she loves to like pop zits and
watch poppings and cyst extractions and
yes, she likes to watch those things. And I think it's the most disgusting. Like I think that is more gross than like anything having to do with the bathroom or like your nose. Like popping zits is so gross.
I love it.
But it's also because, and I don't mean this.
Get a window air conditioner. Thank you, Paula.
Thanks, Paul at CVS. Thanks. Like we didn't think about that.
We will. We will be getting another air unit in here.
It's
Whose closet has a window? You. We're gonna get an air unit, a window unit for sure.
it's just gross. But anyway,
so gross, but so.
what was I
good.
gonna say?
Therapeutic.
Oh, because I didn't have acne
Oh,
growing up,
yeah.
and I had other problems. Don't get me wrong, but that's just one thing that I didn't struggle with. So I just never got into popping my zits. Why are
Juan
we
hates
talking
me
about
because
this?
I make him let. Wait. Juan hates me because I make him let me pop his nipples.
Yeah, don't. Girl,
Like mother, like
no,
daughter.
No,
Love you, babe.
No.
Love you, birdie girl.
this is why people divorce. Like, because you pop each other's zits, you fart in front of each other. Not
Yeah.
you, but I mean.
Oh no,
people who-
me. Yes.
No. I mean, Jay and I never even used the bathroom in front of each other. Like, not even number one.
I would not ever be able to get my point across and to win an argument
If you
I
were
didn't,
using the
if
bathroom.
I didn't catch him on the toilet. Like, babe, let me tell you what's gonna happen today. He's like, we can't entertain a job. I'm like, yeah.
That's when you try to talk to him?
I'll go in there and say, this is what's gonna happen to me.
Ah! If I was mad at Jay and then I went and followed him into the bathroom, I would be even more mad at him. I'd be like, not only am I mad at you, but now you
You stink.
literally my whole family go, you know, like out of town or outside if I need to use the restroom, because I just am so modest about stuff like that. No farting.
Theater girl.
We don't even say the F word. Fart is the F word in my house. I would rather my children say F-U-C-K than fart, because I just think it's the grossest word. How do you not know that about me?
I don't know that about fart.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about fart. That's it.
That's it. I mean, you know pretty much everything else. But I just, like, I don't like body excrement.
Ooh, big word.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, people.
We got a show to do, people.
I have to confess something. So I don't listen to a lot of new music or a lot of new artists, or, you know, I just kind of get stuck in my ruts. So, like, I'll get on like a Fleetwood Mac kick and I'll listen to them for like a month and then whatever. And I don't listen to a lot of new artists, okay? So today, what is this? Why is there a pumpkin right here that you have to fit the lid on like a puzzle? Why is
it a
this
piece of
here?
jewelry?
Yeah, I fit it. I think I got it in Mexico. Oh, I'm going back to Mexico, by the way,
I heard that.
with Mary Beth.
I'm jealous.
Big Mary. Everybody
Mary.
go follow Big Mary.
Big Mary, keep on burning.
Mary, keep on burning. And we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Yeah, we're rolling, 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 rolling on the river. River. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yay!
So,
No wonder we're sweating. We're dancing. Isn't it great showing? Oh well, who cares?
it's hard to look at yourself on this
Ugh.
fucking iPhone.
I told
for
my
this.
husband I wouldn't do that, and then I just totally don't care.
Well, you look gorgeous. I mean, you look
This is
so
a
much
little-
better than me because you have professional makeup done.
Wait, this
Like,
is not
I
even
needed
like
you
the
to do my
professional.
makeup.
Well, then next time I'll just come early. Well, you just did this because she was going there.
Yeah, because Olivia's a brat.
BRH.
Okay, so our guest tonight, Debbie, why don't you read a little information about her? But I just
I
want to
am.
say that I have been listening to her music all day. She has made me bawl crying.
Yep.
Today. And especially one of her songs called When I Meet My Maker that I want to ask her about. So go ahead and read about our special guest.
Do you want to play the song while I'm reading this? Or?
No, read first.
Okay. So she has a new song, "Girl Who Didn't Care," was released last Friday.
And she sent me a t-shirt. Sorry to
It's very
interrupt.
cute. No, very
It's
cute.
so cute. You guys go on her website when we tell you who she is. And she sent me this t-shirt that says "Girl Who Didn't Care." And you know what? She's right. I don't care.
Yep.
I didn't care. Oh, KK wants to join. Okay, well, KK, don't go anywhere. We'll have you on after our special guest. Go ahead.
And then she will be going on tour with Brothers Osborne this summer and fall.
Nice.
She just celebrated her 1-year anniversary of her debut album, The Lemonade Stand, which just won a Juno Award for Country Album of the Year.
What's a Juno Award?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know what that
Yeah, I can't
acronym
remember.
stands for. We'll have to look it up.
Okay. Unless somebody knows, and then you can comment.
Let us know.
Okay.
Let us know.
Or we can just ask her.
Tenille, what is a Juno Award? She's written over 150 songs the past year, mainly over Zoom.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. because-
150 songs, like, not on Zoom. It's a ton. That's
Right.
like every other day.
I can't imagine the disconnect here because in a writer, you're writing like it's that. I know that's like a
I
huge thing.
know.
People go away for days to like write great songs.
It's more than every other day.
She also really want to talk about this because of course I just got a beautiful little gift for my 10-year anniversary, a new pup. But I want to ask her about her recently adopted little rescue pup named Sam. So I was hoping to talk about it. Yeah. It's gonna be so exciting.
About your new puppy. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, maybe she'll have Sam with her.
Oh, I hope she has her on film.
Okay,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, without
Can we play
further
this?
ado, play her
Sam.
song.
Okay.
Hopefully
Turn
the
it up
thing
again.
stayed on. Oh, it turned off. Hold on.
Oh shoot.
I charged it. Don't worry.
Shucky darn.
I was so prepared. I charged it. Okay. Are we on?
Yep.
Okay. Tenille Townsend, everybody. I mean,
Tenille Towns.
God.
It's okay.
I am an idiot. Tenille Towns, and I'm in love with her music. I'm
This
in
song
love
is
with
so
her.
good.
We're gonna look for her right now.
There's a jersey on the wall in a high school gym in my hometown. In the corner by the scoreboard, where the bleacher seats fold down.
Hey! Okay, hold on. I'm listening to your song
To
for a
the
second.
finals that
That's okay.
year. But that's not why it's hanging there.
That's so cool.
If I ever get to heaven, you know I got a long list of questions. Like, how do you make a snowflake? Are you angry when the earth quakes? How does the sky change in a minute? How do you keep this big rock spinning? Why can't you stop a car from crashing? Forgive me, I'm just asking.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Tenille.
Hi.
Townsend. Please
I
forgive
love
me.
it. I mean, it's amazing. It's so nice to meet you officially.
So
And
nice
hi, Debbie. I'm so
Hi,
glad to get to
Tenille.
hang
I
with
feel
you
like I
guys.
know you so much already. I work with Mars a lot, and she speaks highly of you, and you are so beautiful. So
Tenille, you're beautiful. And honestly,
Thanks.
like, I texted you earlier and said, I've been listening to your music all day. You're awesome. And I mean that sincerely.
Thank you. That means the world coming from you. I've sang and covered so many of your songs, and that is just so
Yeah.
cool. So thank you for that.
Okay. That I told you, I don't know if you've been watching, but
I have, yes.
we
Your
basically
eyebrows
have a
look great,
layover.
by the way.
What?
Your eyebrows look great, by the way.
I mean, they do now.
They
now
look
we're gonna do a
fabulous.
full tutorial. Damn, what have I done with myself?
Yeah, I would
What did I
like to
allow
take
you
the
to do to
tutorial.
me?
I don't know. Your eyebrows look great too.
Why, thank you. I'm like, I could use the tutorial probably. That sounds good.
Okay, so I woke up this afternoon because, I slept all day from the flight. Woke up with, like, sadness. I was kind of depressed, and I was having, like, intrusive thoughts. Do you ever wake up with intrusive thoughts?
Yes.
You
And
probably do because you're an artist and you're an incredible writer, so I'm sure you're tortured like I am.
I am right there with you. Yes. It's like such a strange feeling or you have like a terrible dream that feels so real, and the emotion of it is like so heart-wrenching. It's the worst.
Yes, and so then I started listening to your stuff, and I love The Girl Who Didn't Care. But,
Thank you.
And thank you for the T-shirt, by the way.
So there's
I
so
love
good.
it. I'm so glad you got
Love some
it.
good merch.
Yes, but when I Meet My Maker killed me. Like it killed me. I started sobbing because I too have so many questions for God, and I want to know like all the things that you asked in that song. So first, tell me. And I know that's not your single that you're promoting right now, but who did you write that with, and what's that song about from your perspective?
So, okay, so let's see. When I Met My Maker was a song that I wrote that one by myself. I was sitting at this little rental place I was living in after I moved to Nashville shortly, and was thinking about my great grandmother who had recently passed, and she was amazing. Her name was Georgette, and she was like the life of the party at 80 some years old, and just like the glue to our family. And I still miss her so much, but it's just like, it's so hard to lose the ones we love. And even though it's like, well, part of it, feels like just see you down the road, but it doesn't make it easier to say that. And I've sort of always had that part of my faith where it's like, I feel like I'm constantly asking questions, and being able to do that is what makes me feel like I can believe in it. It's like, that's just part of my character and part of, I don't know, how I process it and think about it. So I'm super grateful to get to do that, and being able to write from that place has been really healing for me. So this one makes me think of Mamere for sure.
I cannot believe you wrote that song by yourself. Well done. It is amazing.
Thanks.
My favorite line is where you say, I'm going to cry. So where you say, oh my God, that's so good. I'm so moved by lyrics. I can't even recite lyrics without crying. Like, it's so, but the part where it says you're going to teach, like the angels will teach me how to watch over the people I love with a front row seat.
I'm going to have to listen to it now. I haven't heard
It's just amazing.
Thank you for that. I just want to hug you. That makes me want to cry.
I know. It's so amazing to me, the power of music. Like,
Yes.
you know, sometimes I'm on stage and I'm like doing what I've done a million times before, and all of a sudden I'm like, what am I doing? Like, this is so weird. Like, it's
Right.
so weird that what is singing and what is music and why? But it's a miracle from God. And
It is. It feels like a spiritual thing. It's like, how do we get to carry that? It bewilders me too. I constantly feel like it's like an out of body thing. It's really strange.
it really is. And it's like, you know, how there are just infinite melodies, like never ending melodies and lyrics, and you just can go on forever, never, 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 and not repeat something.
I love that.
You know? So
Yeah.
I want to write with you.
Can we please? That would be so fun. Let's do
I would
it.
be honored to write with you. You're so great. Okay,
I would be honored. And I love that you said that about the angel line. I have to tell you the story because one of my favorite songs of yours is the Saints and Angels song. And I'm like, I mean, obviously such a huge fan of yours, but I grew up looking up to Victoria Banks so much. She's like a fellow Canadian, and I've seen her tell the story of writing that song, and like the first time she heard it come on the radio, hearing your voice on that song, and like something about a speeding ticket. I think she got some kind of speeding ticket in the moment the first time she heard it, and I just love that whole story, and I love what that song says, and oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, Saints and Angels, and I can brag on the song because I didn't write it, but it is so incredible that it talks about how when we all are our best selves and we're doing our best in life and we're coming together, we can be saints and angels actually walking around as humans, you know?
Yes. Such a fascinating thought.
Yeah, and she's been on Closet Chaos, and I absolutely love her. I didn't know you were from Canada.
I am, yes. So I love, you were just, you know, near the northern neighbor part up in Alaska.
Have you been to Alaska?
I've never been. So I'm from Grand Prairie, which there are like signs as you drive through this small town called Beaver Lodge just down the way from us, and it says like exit to Alaska. And I've looked at these signs and thought about how cool it would be to go there, but we don't quite have the same daylight situation as that far north would have, but it's the best in the summertime. We get to sit out by the campfire. It's like 11:30 and still looking at the sun setting, you know.
It was really shocking, truly, because, and almost like it annoyed me a little bit because, you know, when you want to like drink your wine and have your vices, like you need the sun to go down.
Yeah.
So I need to see that.
Yeah,
that party is over.
yeah, there's nowhere to hide.
No.
And again, like I said, there's no way to rob something. Like,
Right,
how do you
that
rob
would be very
places
difficult.
if it never gets dark. Not that I
It's-
wanted to rob anything.
Or like,
but
how would you even get out of Alaska? You'd have to like really the fastest way would be to like go through Canada. But if you take something, you definitely don't want to go through customs and stolen stuff.
exactly, there's just no fun.
Just don't
to
get
be
into
had.
trouble anywhere.
So
No, unless if you want to do it, you have to do it in the wintertime when it's dark all the time. That's when you have to
it's the
feel
opposite.
true, everyone does all their robbing in the winter.
That's right.
I never thought of that. Okay.
Crime rate goes up.
I
Good
love
to
your
know.
shirt. That is so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God, you're just a skinny bitch. I hate you. Look how skinny you look.
No.
Okay, Tenille, are you named after the group Captain and Tenille?
So as far as I know, no. My
Okay.
parents tell me the story was that one of their friends always said they were going to name their kid Tenille and they only had boys, so they stole it from them. That's the story that I know. But
Because
people
I
definitely
got to see Captain and Tenille in concert when I was really little, like 4 years old. And
really,
yeah, I can't remember their songs. Do you remember them? It was
I
like
know
a
the
guy
name,
and
but I
two
can't-
girls or something like
it
that.
was it was Muskrat Love or Love Will Keep Us Together.
Yeah.
Love will keep us together.
That's Captain
Yes.
and Tenille?
Yeah,
That one for sure.
Oh my God.
That's so weird.
Tenille, you should cover that song.
I should actually. That's a great idea. I've never
my God.
covered it.
Um,
That's a good idea.
Okay, tell us how you got started in music. I love to hear people's, story. Like I was thrown on stage when I was 4, so I never really had a choice or a decision about it. It's just all I've ever done. I love to hear how people make that decision. Like, this is what I'm going to do. So what's your story?
Well, I grew up like singing along in the backseat of the car to everything, and it was like depending on who was driving as to what was coming through the speakers. But I'd follow along to the lyric booklets, and I'm pretty sure that's how I learned to read. I just always loved to sing.
I love that.
And I sang "Oh Canada" at all our local hockey games, and my grandparents bought me my first guitar. I think I was 13 or 14 for my birthday present, and I started figuring out which chords went together, and loved getting to write songs. That was one of my favorite parts of it. And then when I graduated high school, I spent some time touring in Canada, and then I told my parents that I was not messing around. I had to get to Nashville, and so my dad helped me make the 45-hour drive from Grand Prairie all the way here in my Tacoma that I still drive around here. And
No way!
yeah, and I'm so grateful because I've loved it here, and I've loved just being able to take a risk at it. But it's something I've always dreamed of doing. I drew pictures of it as a little kid. I was just like relentlessly believing that someday I would get to sing for people. And
So how'd you get a deal? How'd you get discovered?
So I literally came to town and would just write with anyone and everyone. I'd stand in lines at like Tin Pan South rounds and meet the people in front of and behind me and be like, want to write a song tomorrow? And then I met somebody, I kept asking people to just go for coffee. And that's one of my favorite parts about Nashville and the community of country music and just of music in general. It's like people remember what it felt like to be new in town and not have a clue how this works. And so many people would let me go for coffee with them. And I'd be like, so how does one, afford to stay here? Like said publishing deal. Like, how can I do this?
Especially these days.
And they'd
Oh
say,
my
well,
God.
you need to talk to a PRO. And I was like, what's a PRO?
I was about to ask you
I
that.
was like,
Yeah.
I don't even know performing rights. And so I figured out how to meet somebody at ASCAP who introduced me to Big Yellow Dog. And I met Sony through another, and it just kind of all happened to, as I guess I kept meeting people and being able to play my songs. So I'm still wondering how this all happened, to be honest.
Because you're the real deal. I mean,
Yeah.
you're really gifted, and so that's what I love about Nashville too. Is once you start meeting people and you have those doors open, the people in the industry in Nashville get it, and they see the real singers, the real writers, the real entertainers, and they're not shy about signing those people. Now, those people don't always get on the radio, but the music community in Nashville is really, really cool in that way.
I love that. Yes, I think
they pick up on the real deals. Another song I love, and I can't. How do you do that when a song comes up and it says featuring Keith, and you can't see who it is? How do you see who it is?
I know. I sometimes I wonder if it's like if you just let it keep playing. I never know how to catch that either. I'm not the person to ask. But that's my friend Keelan Donovan.
Okay.
He's an amazing songwriter, and he is also signed to Big Yellow Dog Music. So we started writing together as soon as we both were kind of signed. So he's amazing.
For all of our viewers, it's a song called "The Way You Look Tonight."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. That's so cool.
Very sexy. At first, I was gonna hate you because I didn't know if it said featuring Keith Urban. And
that would be very cool, also.
Right. I was gonna be super jealous and potentially cancel you tonight. Because,
well, thank goodness it was Keelan.
Thank goodness. Now we can still be friends.
Thank God.
So you have recently adopted a puppy. We want to know if the puppy is with you.
Yes, let me go get him. I'll be right back. He's sleeping, so 1 second.
Okay, let's see. Love will keep us together. Yeah, how does it go?
I don't know.
Tenille needs to record that.
Totally. That's so
I mean,
terrible.
how
Well, I
does
know
Tenille?
the only first part of that. And if I heard the song right now, I'd be like, oh my God, how did I
Oh
not know the whole chorus?
my God.
This is Sam. He's just waking up, so he's like, what is happening exactly? Hi, buddy.
Okay,
Can you
what
say
is
hi?
his name? What kind of dog is he? I know you adopted him, so he's probably a mix. But
Yes,
what?
he's some kind of terrier. Oh, you want
Yes.
to sit nice? Let's see. Can I really see more?
What's his
Um,
name?
His name is Sam, and he's some kind of terrier. We're not exactly sure. He kind of looks like he's got some Yorkie in him,
Yeah.
but he also has whatever is in the mix. Really loves squirrels because it's game over the second he's one, and I follow behind on the
rodent
leash.
Exterminator. I love
Yeah.
that.
I'm a
Crazy.
little worried he's gonna like bite your face off. Like, he's like,
I
"Go
know
down."
he's kind of like hey, why? What do I? You just woke me up.
Why did you
That
look
line.
at those eyebrows?
And
Talk about eyebrows.
I
Look at
know.
those eyebrows.
And the black line down the middle of his face is amazing.
Yeah,
I
he's pretty
really want to
cute.
go like that to like zoom in on his.
So cute.
He
so
probably
are
needs
you
a
married?
haircut, but what's that?
Are you married?
I am not
Not
married. Just me and
Now you're
Sam
married?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
is your
Sam's
man.
my man. Yep.
So what do you have coming up in the future? And thank you again for the note. By the way, you guys, Tenille was raised so well because she sent Olivia and I, and not you, she didn't know you. We should have been.
I'm sorry, Debbie. I wish I'd have sent you one too.
Look, you just sent me one. Look, it's so hot, and we've been hot in here. This is amazing.
This is
Look
amazing.
at the flow.
But you were raised so well.
Oh yeah, you look like supermodels.
You sent us a T-shirt and you sent us
it's
this
got
sweet
her.
note.
Aww.
So I know it says the girl who didn't care. To the girl who didn't care. Thank you so much for sending us that. We got 3 of those T-shirts, so I'll give you one. One for me.
Oh, good. There you go. Perfect.
So what do you got going on right now? What's about to happen in your life?
Well, we just went. Okay, so we're returning to a few shows. So we just got back. We tried out this new thing this weekend that's like kind of between a van and a bus. It's called a Bandwagon, and I'm so pumped about it because there's bunks. So we are about to hit the road with Brothers Osborne coming up, and I'm really, really excited. I love them and love their music, and I'm so honored to get to be a part of that tour, and can't wait to hopefully get to keep putting out some more new stuff soon. So I'm
I
excited.
love Lucy Silvas, who's married to which one?
John.
John,
And
yeah.
yes, she is amazing. Her voice is ridiculous. I love her.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But so it's a Bandwagon. That's really cool.
It's great.
I started off in a van too, and I'll never forget when I could afford a bus.
Victory.
I mean, it's the best feeling in the world. And then when you can afford a bus for yourself, and then your van, and then your van.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, girl, you are headed there.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Quickly.
And I just want
Thank
to say
you
really
for
quick. So my son, Avery Barker, he plays guitar for me.
I
And
love that.
he's also playing for other artists, and a guy named Connor, but I'm terrible with names. He's a new artist anyway. And his
Does it start with a T? Connor? I don't know. I don't know if
terrible.
that's
I'm terrible with names. Look up
You're totally
Connor.
good.
Debbie's looking at her text. That's so rude.
No, I was looking
Okay, so anyway, his girlfriend is Emma Salute, and she's in a band called Temecula Road.
Yes.
Okay, so this morning when we were at the airport, I said, we have Tenille Towns on tonight. When I told them that, I just wanted you to know this, they both were like, oh my God, she's amazing. Like, as soon as I said your name.
That is so sweet. You have to tell them I say hello, please.
Connor Jameson.
It's either, I will tell them, it's either
Please
Connor
do.
Jameson or Connor Myers.
Okay, amazing. Well, I will have to watch out. I love that he's playing guitar. That's so cool.
Yeah, he's great. And my daughter Olivia sings her. I love the puppy. Oh my
He's
God.
like,
So
he's like,
good.
now I'm awake and I'm ready to play. So,
So
Yes.
he's hypoallergenic.
Sam, where's your toy?
Does he not shed?
He's not too bad with the shedding, honestly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tenille, promise me that we will write because I'm
Can
getting
we
ready to make
please?
this record.
I would love to write. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
And
Amazing.
I want my whole record to be songs like When I Meet My Maker because
Aww.
it's so I want to be really super like real and almost kind of sad and
Yeah,
This
everybody
time
needs that. Right?
kind of Bluegrass
I would be
sister.
honored. Count me in. I'm so
Okay, let's
excited.
shake on it.
Yes, I
Shake
love
on
it.
it. Thank you so much for being on our show. I'm sorry we were a little crazy tonight. Jet lag.
This was such a blast to hang with you guys. I feel so honored to have been a part of it. Thank you for asking me. And
Absolutely. And again, I'm such a fan.
Me
as soon
too.
As we're done, I'm going to play your whole record for Debbie.
Yes.
We're going to sit outside and drink wine and listen to it because it's truly, truly awesome.
Thank you for saying
really
that. Great. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Sending you both a big hug, and Olivia too.
Thank you. Yeah, she's so sorry she missed you, but we'll meet. Maybe she'll write with us too.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
I can't wait. All right.
Well,
have
so
a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you guys.
You too. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet.
So sweet.
We usually do a group hug after the guests.
Oh, we are doing it.
Yeah, group hug because we did it. We made it. Okay, let's see if KK wants to come on really quick.
KK, are you there?
Kaylin Evans, you need to come on and so.
Do I look okay? Do I need to touch her up before she gets on here?
Probably. She's probably going to be very critical of us.
She's going to talk about my
KK, come on!
Don't forget KK. See, somebody just said.
Love.
We already asked her.
Love will keep us together. Find that song and we'll go out with it. Okay, also, I want to remind everybody to download my album. It came out in May 2020. Came out during a pandemic, and so, we need to catch up on sales a little bit because we're not selling like we normally do when we can tour. And so it's called Copy That, and it's my only covers album that I've ever done, and you're gonna love it. And Debbie did this wig. This is you.
And your makeup.
Debbie did wig and makeup.
My favorite.
KK styled
makeup.
me.
Oh my god.
With my clothes.
Suit. That suit.
You and KK together are just.
Apparently that bathroom is super popular. I've seen several other.
I know.
I just show you a picture, but we did it first.
No, I saw. What's her name? The girl who wrote "Make Room at the Bottom." Make room at the bottom. It's on my album Words. KK, where are you?
She stepped away.
She must have stepped away. Anyway, and also my book. It's my autobiography. It's a mini autobiography, like a memoir. It's called Born to Fly. So you can get that anywhere books are sold, and you can get my new album anywhere music is sold. Sara Evans Music. It has.
Did you show the picture on the
If I can't have you, if I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, oh, if I can't have you. And it has Don't Get Me Wrong by the Pretenders. Don't get me wrong.
Every song that's on there is good.
Thank you. So download this because I really, really need some money.
We need to stock up on our wine. Stash.
Well, we haven't been able to work in a year.
I know. I feel like anything that comes out of it, like, yes, we'll do it, yes.
And if you don't know, Debbie also tours with me. And I think we've talked about Kaylin is unable to join. That is just such a bummer. Well, we only have 1 minute left anyway. So, you guys, we have a great show for you next week. If Olivia's not back, will you co-host again?
Yeah, in a heartbeat. This is so fun.
You need to be like, maybe you need to just replace Olivia.
I mean,
no
she's real busy. She's real busy.
She has a single coming out July 9th.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
It's a song called Of Course I Do.
I've already been singing it to Amarillo, and she's like,
yeah.
I like that.
July 9th. Oh, also my niece Molly Lyons put out a single. She did a cover of Zombie by the Cranberries. So
heard it. I just
look for that. Yeah, Molly Lyons. I'll post about it again.
Lyons.
Lyons. Everybody have a great week. Pray that I don't have intrusive thoughts in the morning.
I'm gonna take care of that. You're not gonna get up.
And I'm in love with Tenille Towns.
She's so great.
She's
that was
so
awesome.
sweet.
That was really awesome. It
was really awesome. You
So
guys have
good.
to get her music. All right, take it away with Captain and Tenille.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is a song we've been looking for. Captain and Tenille, everybody. In honor of Tenille Towns.